We're going to work through this example before us, which says fill in the missing probabilities. So we've got this Karnoff map that we need to fill in, and then we'll take this information and put it into our Venn diagram as well. So let's launch into it. We need to fill in these missing gaps here. So we know that the total probability of A is 0.6, and we know that this is made up of these two parts here. We know that these will add up to give us 0.6. So if we know that this is 0.2, this has to be 0.4, because 0.4 plus 0.2 is 0.6. Fantastic. All right, so let's get rid of that. We also know the same logic applies to over here. So the total probability of B is 0.55. So if this is 0.4, this has to be 0.15, because 0.4, 0.15 is 0.55 if you add these together. Amazing. What else do we know here? Well, we know that this bottom right-hand corner has to be 1, because the probability of B plus the probability of not B has to add up to 1. So this is going to be 0.45. And so too the probability of A and the probability of not A has to equal to 1. So this will be 0.4. And that leaves us with this gap here. You could figure it out either by going 0.2 plus what would be 0.45, but that's going to be 0.25. So too, 0.15 plus 0.25 is 0.4. So that's another way of checking that we've done it correctly. So now that we've got everything in there, how can we take this information and put it into our Venn diagram? Well, we know that this right here is the intersection point, don't we? 0.4. So let's put that here. And then we could also think of it in terms of this. So let me use some colors here just to really show you what's going on. So we've got A, and we know that A is made up of these two parts here. And we've got B, and B is made up of these two parts here. So as you can see, A is made up of, and let me get this read back. We know that A is made up of 0.4 in the middle, and then probability of A intersection of not B is 0.2. So that's this part right here. 0.2 plus 0.4 is 0.6. Then this part is 0.4 plus 0.15, so like that. And sure enough, 0.4 plus 0.15 is going to be 0.4 plus 0.15 is 0.55. And then we've also got this, which is the probability of the complement of A intersection of complement of B. So everything outside our Venn diagram. So that's going to be 0.25. So everything outside of A and B rather is 0.25. And just like that, we are done. So that's how we can take our knowledge of the Karnoff map and put it into our Venn diagram. Perfect. I will see you in the next example.